He stole my raise. Let that sink in for a second. While I was staying late, covering his work, picking up every single task he was too lazy to touch. He was out here scheming. And it worked. He walked into my boss's office, spun some story, and convinced him that I was the problem, that I was the one slowing things down. Next thing I know, I'm called in and told my pay is being cut. My pay for doing his job on top of mine. I sat there in that chair, completely blindsided, trying to make sense of what I was hearing. I gave everything to that team. Every extra hour, every covered shift, every missed lunch break, and this is what I got back. I walked out of that office shaking. I couldn't even speak. And then we're heading to the parking lot at the end of the day, both of us, side by side, in complete silence. And right there on the ground, he looks down and picks up a $100 bill. Just lying there. Found money. Out of nowhere. While I'm still processing the worst workday of my life. The universe handed him $100 on the same day. He cost me way more than that. Some days the world just doesn't make sense. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you actually helped? Tell me I'm not alone. We've been together for 32 years. 32 years. I'm 55, he's 61, and somewhere along the way, the passion just faded. No intimacy, no spark, nothing. I kept telling myself it was just age, just life, just normal. But it was eating me alive. So one night, I finally worked up the courage to ask him. I said, "Babe, what do you find attractive about me?" And he smiled, like it was an easy question. He said, "You're nice. You're witty. You're easy to talk to. Sweet, right? Except I wanted more. I needed more. So I pushed. I said, "Okay, but what about physically? What do you find physically attractive about me?" He paused. He actually had to think about it. And then he looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You're not gross, and you're not obese." That was it. That was his answer. After 32 years, the best he could come up with was that I'm not disgusting. I felt something crack open inside my chest. The tears came before I could stop them. And you know what he did? He got angry at me. He said I was being too sensitive. I'm standing there, completely shattered, and somehow I'm the problem. I don't even know who I'm married to anymore. Tell me, is it too late to want more than just not gross? 3 months in, and honestly, things felt perfect. Like, genuinely perfect. So when I accidentally overheard my boyfriend talking to his friend in the other room, I wasn't even trying to listen. But then I heard him say it. Low voice, kind of nervous, "Tonight's the night. I'm finally going to tell her I love her." And my whole body just lit up. I'm standing there in the hallway, hand over my mouth, trying not to make a sound. I'm thinking, oh my God, he loves me. He actually loves me. I was already running through what I'd say back. How I'd react. Whether I'd cry. Spoiler, I definitely would have cried. I was so ready. And then his friend goes, "That's huge, man. But wait, what about Kayla?" My stomach dropped straight to the floor. Dead silence. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Because here's the thing. My name is Kayla. I am Kayla. He wasn't talking about telling me he loved me. He was telling someone else. While I've been standing here falling for him, I was apparently the problem he hadn't figured out yet. 3 months. I thought I knew him. Turns out I didn't even know I was the other girl. So tell me, would you have confronted him right then and there, or walked away without a word? The day I met my fiancé's parents should have been perfect. They drove up, warm smiles, strong handshakes, and the second they saw my backyard, their eyes lit up. They own a farm. I kept chickens. Instant connection. We bonded over breeds, egg yields, the whole thing. I was so relieved. I actually thought, these are my people. Then they did something sweet, or so I thought. They told us to get out of the house, go take a walk, enjoy some time together. They wanted to cook us dinner. A surprise. A gesture of love. We came back maybe an hour later. The kitchen smelled incredible. The table was set. 2 steaming plates, golden and beautiful. I sat down. I looked at my plate, and something inside me just stopped. Because I recognized the smell. I knew exactly what kind of bird that was. I asked, casually, trying to keep my voice steady, "Where did you get the chicken?" They smiled and pointed to the backyard. My backyard. My girls. Daisy. Maple. Little Ruth, who used to eat right out of my hand. I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. I just sat there staring at a plate I was never going to touch. How do you even come back from something like that? Am I wrong for being devastated? Or should I have just eaten the dinner